Did you miss it? Mad Sim Racing League. It's back, baby. Here we are at Le Mans, round 1, season 7. Bit different formula this time. We've got LMP2 for the fastest drivers, and a whole bunch of GT3s. So I qualified 8th, I believe, here for Le Mans. I did not like this car. This is the Dallara P217. We see Cody Richardson with pole position. Gets a decent jump, but misses out on the whole shot. Thomas Fisher in the black car charges up. I'm in the most black car. You can see the GT3s in the background there. So Justin Barrera in his purple and green car challenging, and Matt Carroll locks up the blue car, going a little wide. So here it is from Fisher now taking the lead. Big snap of oversteer heading underneath the Dunlop. But this car loves to step out in first gear like that. Here's another replay, same angle, or sorry, same play, different angle. All right, so now we're going to head down to the Dunlop S's, or I think that's what they're called. Kind of a fun section of the track, keeping pretty clean. I'm right in between the other two mad cars. Here's the turn that enters onto the straight one. It carries much speed, but if you go wide like Cody did there, you get a slowdown, so he has to yield quite a bit. So I'm going to switch to my onboard, just so that you can kind of see what this looks like. Here's the gyro camera. Mad cars in front. You can't really tell. You have to see the numbers to see if it's Andrew or Miles. This car is super quick. You can see me get a run on him. It'll do, in this Le Mans trim, it'll do over 200 miles per hour. So that's over 300 kilometers per hour. You can see this draft. Look at the closing speed I get, but there's just nowhere to go, right? So you just got to first lap, back it out a little bit. But I'm going to steal the apex there pretty casually. Gave space, but he didn't even defend it, really. So we zip back down the next straight. This is a fixed setup car. All the cars are fixed setup, so we can change a couple small things with this car: brake bias and the power steering assisting. Because it has so much downforce, you need to have that like power steering adjustment. I've got mine actually running pretty high. Major braking zone. This one's fun and scary at the same time. Oh, you see one guy lock up tires. His fronts. Looks like he sent it out to the right to avoid car contact. Smart move. But he gets sent all the way down to the back of the pack. Switching my nose camera, we see a pass attempt here. So this is Fisher. Now he was in front, but he got a slowdown by missing a corner somewhere, so he ends up back here. Classic overtake going into Indianapolis. Oh, but out wide. And now all of a sudden I'm looking at podium position. 1, 2, 3 in front. Big wiggle. I'm going to get a run on Thomas here. Heading up to the Porsche curves. I mean, oh, it's going to be close. But I choose to back out of it. I don't have the preferred line. I'll just tuck in. But Thomas hits the grass. Ah! Nowhere to go. I slam into the back. He's sideways on track. 2 more guys spin. There goes Kundal. He's out. off the track. Here it is from a fixed camera position. Whoa! Brutal, terrible luck. Here it is from his onboard. Right now he should see smoke. There should be notified yellows. He's going too fast. Bit of slow-mo here. He goes sideways, hits the other guy sideways. Somehow that guy doesn't get collected, but he does. Oh man. And finally here it is from my onboard, what my cockpit view was. You can see me get alongside, but I gotta be more to the right. He'll block me anyway, so I'm like, all right, fine, I'll yield in. He just scoots over too much there, and there's just nothing I can do. Unfortunately, just wrecked my front suspension. I'm lucky that other guy, he blocked the other car. He would have ran into the back of me and broke my rear suspension, so I've just got to coast around now and go to the pits. 17 minutes of repair, so I get sent all the way back to the back of the pack. So after my repairs here, I'm gonna rejoin the race, but it's kind of an awkward situation because there are a whole bunch of GT3s on track, but they're multiple laps ahead of me. So technically this is for position, so I don't expect them to yield, but my car is remarkably faster than theirs. Yeah, you can hear the tires are not up to temperature. I'm just stacked with fuel, really struggling to slow down. You can see this, it starts off as, you know, a mile out this car, but look how much I'll be able to gain on this GT3. I'm at top speed, like 196 miles per hour, but I yield. I'm just giving him some space. I don't want to be all over his bumper, because that's what the thought process was. Maybe here he was expecting me to throw it in. I don't know. I just gave him all the space in the world. He goes out wide and comes careening right across the track, man. Such as... It's a sad situation, but from this angle, oh look, he has front left damage. He's actually struggling to make some turns. It gets unsettled and just barely clips my rear. Look at this. Oh man, tough luck. I mean, it didn't cost me anything, but it just goes to show how you can't take anything for granted, any overtake. You've got to be careful about that. Switching now to my hood camera. Up in front of me are cars, are the bunch of GT3s and LMP2s. Everyone is ahead of me as far as laps go, so I'm just unlapping myself, but it's coming into the Ford chicane. Cars everywhere trying to filter through. I just keep space because I don't want to get tagged. Sweet looking Lambo that was. Heading up towards the Dunlop. Watch these two, it's a Porsche in front of me and a BMW. Watch them both step out here. Look at that cute little power slide they do. These cars look like fun. Generally, I found this car setup to be very understeery, not pleasurable to drive. Whoa, and again, another, watch out for these GT3s. Now, switching things up a little bit here to show you a battle happening in the LMP2 class. You can see them, again, filtering through traffic. I'm in front of them, but they are trying to lap me. So I don't want to get in the way here, but at the same time I'm trying to do my own race. My car's repaired, I'm trying to get going, but I have too much fuel on board, and so as Justin creeps up on me, think, okay, fine, I'll just like get out of the way here before the Porsche curve. So I put on the brakes. He goes through, but I didn't realize Miles was as close as he was, and I almost came back across, but I checked my mirror and I was like, oh my god. But you know, it's unfortunate I had that lap 1 incident. It's this kind of battling I was missing out on, trying, you know, playing this cat and mouse with faster cars, and then you get held up by traffic, so there's this give and take relationship going on. So I missed out on that, and I am looking forward to doing that in future races. Switching now, here's Michael Day, we're on board. Last lap, he's in second currently, chasing down Matt Carroll. I believe they swapped positions a couple times in this race, but it's been pretty much neck and neck. That last turn, that Mulzan, is such an awkward braking zone that it leads to opportunities on this next straight heading into Indianapolis. So Michael sends it around the outside to swoop back in. Beautiful pass. Hits that apex. Look at those 2 apex he hits. And then Justin, this is the battle for 3rd and 4th, and Justin actually was able to get a pass as well into Indianapolis. But he decides to take the more conventional inside line. Crazy livery this guy has got going on. And yeah, that's basically how it would finish. So after 45 minutes, LMP2 was only separated by half a second, and then 3rd and 4th were just as close. And I think 5th was only 5 seconds behind them. There was a little bit of controversy at the end in the AM class with the this GT car. So he comes through. Steve wins the race for the AM class, then proceeds on the cooldown lap. Right, there's a BMW who won, or at least podiumed, I think. So it looks like he was thinking about doing a donut there, but didn't really get it. He starts heading down the straight, thinking, I don't want to go all the way down the straight to do donuts, so I'll throw on the brakes and I'll reverse down the track to go back down there at the picturesque donut shop. But you can't do this. Technically, the track is the live track, so he gets disqualified. Victory removed. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm sure he won't make that mistake again. I come through in 40th place of 59 cars, 8th in class. The only 2 guys I finished ahead of, one flipped out of the circuit, the other one caused the wreck to begin with. So, better luck next time, huh?